John from the Kayak Shop. Today we're going to be looking at what you need as a minimum to go kayak fishing on Port Phillip Bay. Okay, so we suggest that you have a range of different soft plastics. They come in all different shapes, sizes and for all different purposes. The ones that we've got here are good all-purpose, multi-purpose soft plastic. And with them we've got jig heads. Off your kayak you're not going to be paddling out very far, and the bay is quite shallow, so I don't recommend going too high on your weighted jig heads. We've got squid jigs for obviously your squid. Recommend with the squid jigs that you can buy cheap squid jigs. Recommend that you buy, with squid jigs you get what you pay for basically. So spend a bit of money on your squid jig and it should last you a very long time and catch you a lot of squid. We've also got a couple of hard-bodied lures. These hard-bodied lures are good for your salmon, kingfish, occasionally snapper, things like that. We have a pre-rigged snapper snatcher. These are great to just dangle off the side of your kayak. So you put them all the way to the bottom, let them bounce around on the bottom. You can add bait to them if you really want to attract the fish. They're fantastic. We've got some leader line for making your own rigs. So if you don't want to spend the money making snapper snatchers and things like that, pre-rigged or schnelled hooks rigs for your snapper, you can actually come in. We've got some 40-pound up here, which will work really well when you're tying up your schnelled rigs and things like that, or even just as leader line for the hard-bodied lures. In addition to that, we've got some whiting hooks, which are circle hooks. These smaller circle hook here, they're great for whiting. Your catch rate's going to go through the roof if you're using something like that, and the circle hooks are great, always pinning them in the side of the mouth. We've got a multi-tool. Multi-tool should be, in my opinion, attached to your life jacket. As you can see here, I've put a lanyard on so that it can't go any further than my full arm reach. You shouldn't need a knife or pliers to go any further than that anyway. And last of all here, we've got some braid cutters and some pliers, so that when you catch a fish, if you catch a fish using one of your hard-bodied lures, always use pliers. You really don't want to get a hook in your hand while you're out kayak fishing. And with the fish thrashing around, if hooks pop out, they end up in your hand. Something like this will keep your hands clear, and it's better for you and it's better for the fish. Overall, this is your basic starter kit for kayak fishing in Port Phillip Bay. We're looking at two different rods. I think that a 2-rod combo is quite good on Port Phillip Bay. We've got one rod and reel combo set up for snapper and one rod and reel combo set up for whiting. I strongly recommend that you get a cover for your reels while you're paddling out through the wash. It's important to keep your reels dry. They won't last long in salt water. Okay, so what I've got here are two different reels. I've got a larger reel for your snapper, kingfish, gummy shark, anything like that in the bay. This should be able to handle. And in addition to that, I've got a smaller reel for things like whiting, garfish, flathead and your smaller species. They've also been matched with their rods, so the different rods have different weight capacities, and these rods are perfect for Port Phillip Bay conditions. So the two rods that I've chosen in conjunction with the guys from Fishing Fever, Morty Alec, are a 2 to 5 kilo 7-foot spin rod and a 6 to 8 kilo 7-foot snapper rod.
Kayak fishing is currently the fastest growing kayak discipline. While it's fun and exciting catching your fish, there is a strong need to learn the safety aspects before heading out fishing from your sit-on-top kayak. Join East Coast Kayaking's Fishing Sea Starter course today and begin a new adventure.
Kayak fishing!
East Coast Kayaking, the kayaking specialist.